Welcome back in another one of my videos. This is the part 4 of the servicing of a 6138 Bullhead automatic Seiko chronograph. On the last video, part 3, I removed the chronograph bridge and the balance cock, the pallet fork, and now we're just going on removing the train wheel assembly, and this means removing the ratchet wheel screw and the ratchet wheel, which is this piece here. So let's get on to it. Gotta get a little bit better of. Okay. Lightning. Let's put this on the left side. The ratchet wheel will come off eventually. Okay. Then the next step is to remove the click screw. Click. Which is this one. This basically stops the ratchet wheel to turn back. Discharging the power reserve. Okay. And as we have seen right from the start, a lot of rust, a lot of debris. Let's put this back together, but without. The particles that are found on top of it. Okay. There you go. The ratchet wheel over there. The train wheel bridge is held down, sorry, by 3 screws. Which are 1, 2, and 3. So let's get to them. Okay, with the big driver, we can remove this one. Oh wait, before removing the bridge, I'm going to put that back down, sorry. I will remove the pillar wheel, or column wheel, which is this one. Because it's easier to do it now. Oops. Okay. Then later. And goes back again. Amazingly dry. And now the train wheel bridge. long. Very loose. Okay, this screw is a little bit longer than the other two. Okay, so long, long, short. Gotta remember that. And now just lift. Oh, okay. So this screw is preventing the bridge to come off. It's not a problem. And let's put the screw back again. There you go. So the train wheel bridge is off. These are some cogs that are under it. One can be removed, the other one's no. And this one goes here basically. Now let's reinstall the screws and let's see where they went. So one was here, two was there, and three was there. So long, long, short. No, that was the short one, not the long one. Okay. Yep. The shortest one goes here. Then the long one goes. You can manage to catch it by the head. Probably someone is cringing right now that I'm taking the screws by the head, but not by the threaded part, which is the safer way. The issue is that I cannot insert the screw inside their hole when I'm holding it. On the screw side. I need to grab it from the head because the part is not there, so the screw stands really proud of the plates. And my tweezers just get in the way. I need to get a thinner pair of tweezers in the point. There you go. There, good. Now, sip of coffee. Let's put the coffee away. So right after the train wheel bridge, next is the center chronograph wheel and the barrel. Removing also the intermediate ratchet wheel, the third wheel and pinion, and the skate wheel and pinion. So never grab. Let me remove this shade over here. Okay. Never grab the center chronograph wheel by the clutch assembly, because otherwise it will just break. I'm trying to be as delicate as possible. Okay. One, two, it's a little bit tricky. Three, the barrel, which I do expect to be really dry inside. And let's move on. The manual says I need to flip the movement, and this is what I'm going to do. So flip it. And now we come to the issue I was talking about before with the glue, because apparently the spacer ring was glued as well to the movement, which is something really dumb to do, for lack of a better word. So I will try to gently pry it off. Metal on metal, it's way easier than thin film. Okay, so that was easier than I thought. Check that out. I am gently removing the glue. I should use a toothpick like somebody adjust it. But I noticed the toothpick is not hard enough, so I am really gently removing, not scratching the surface of the movement. But I guess I will need some solvent to remove this glue. It's all the way around, damn it. Who had this wonderful idea? Anyway, so the calendar plate, it's the plate that you see right there on top, and this is tied in with 3 screws, 1, 2, 3. So this 3 need to go. Let me check if there's something in the way. There shouldn't be anything in the way, so now I can remove it, and that was the reason why I had to remove that spacer ring, which was glued on top of it. So 1, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. As you can see, something just went off. I will tell you later what it is. So, also very dry, as you can see, some markings. But it's good like that, you know. Okay, so the piece that you saw jumping out at the moment was the hour hammer. Just this one. And that's the spring for the hour hammer. Let's get this one here. Whoops. Hour hammer here. Then this one should come up like that. It's a little bit wobbly. That was a flyback lever, by the way. This thing is complicated. Spring for our recording. This is somewhere inside there, or maybe not. It didn't fly away. I don't know. Let me put the screw back in the barrel before I forget it. Sorry for the hands. So, okay, let's just follow. That is our recording wheel. Should spring somewhere. The spring was missing. Was it? I didn't see any spring jump off. And it is not on the date bridge. There is something missing. Okay, we'll take care of this later on. I know there are some pieces that need to be replaced. There's supposed to be a spring here. Not only a spring, but the auto recording wheel stop lever and the auto recording wheel. So this is exactly what I was expecting, some parts missing. The chronograph hour counting hand was not moving at all, was not budging at all. So this is the reason why. Because this assembly is completely missing. And with this assembly I mean the spring for our recording. The spring for our recording, the immediate our recording wheel stop lever, the our recording wheel stop lever, and the our recording wheel. Oh well, the wheel have it, but all the rest is not there. The screw is there though. And if you do remember, that was here underneath. So, yeah. This was like this. So there is no way I could have removed it before off camera. It's just missing. Okay. We'll have to source one. So that's strange. That's really strange. Intermediate date wheel. This is this small plastic wheel here. Which is supposed to be white plastic. It's all black. The hour wheel is this one. Then the minute wheel and the cannon pinion will go next. Now the cannon pinion needs a little bit of force. Just not that much, but there you go. And basically that's it. I need now to remove these parts which are not addressed by the manual. Not in that part anyway. So the setting wheel lever guard screw and the setting wheel lever guard. Should be somewhere inside there. Then the setting lever spring, setting wheel lever plate. So So the setting wheel lever guard is in the version A. This should be the version B then, so I cannot see it. But this one I can remove. And back on with the screw. That was a setting wheel lever plate. Setting lever assembly. This is the setting lever spring and its screws. So the yoke and the setting wheel lever complete. The setting wheel lever complete is this part. Which can be further disassembled because there's a screw over there. So I can take care of that after. The yoke spring, then the day-date corrector wheel knocking lever, which is not there, probably because it belongs to the A movement, and this is a B movement. Okay, the spring was very easy to remove. Now the yoke. And stem and crown and clutch goes on down. Now here is a ring. And well, the setting lever with axle should go out. There you go. Let's push it with the stem. It's a little bit harder than I thought. Sorry. I need a thinner screwdriver. My pointy screwdriver. There you go. One and two. Off. It was a little bit of a while, luckily. And now the last two parts. For now. Which are the center wheel bridge and the center wheel. That's rusty. And there you have it, completely disassembled, well, apart from the jewel here. I'll take care of that later. I won't clean it now, I won't remove it now. First I will clean the base plate and then remove it. This will go to the, whoops, ultrasonic machine. And now I will do a zoom out to show you all the parts of this beautiful movement. So there you have it. So some parts are still here. The automatic movement. That's my tweezers, and there you have it. That's the completely disassembled 6138, probably 0030, because we're not sure the case back is original to this watch. Completely disassembled in all of its pieces. What's missing are the jewels for the balance wheel in the balance cock here, and on the base plate. This will be done after the cleaning, and will be cleaned separately, not in the ultrasonic, of course, because otherwise they're gonna just disappear and vanish in thin air. And the barrel spring, a hairspring, sorry, mainspring, not the hairspring, sorry, inside the barrel will be removed, checked to see if it's everything good, then rewound and reinstalled inside the barrel after all of the other parts are cleaned. So I hope you liked this video. Let me put this back here. Like if you like it, dislike it if you did not like it. As usual, do check my website www.OnlyVintageWatches.com. At the moment it is online. I am updating still. By the end of the month it should be up and running. But meanwhile, you can go and check my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/OnlyVintageWatches, and you can support me over there with a small pledge. Doesn't need to be a lot of money. It only can be $1 per month, or $2 per month, or $5 per month, and if you're very generous, $10 per month, and so on, or whatever you like. Thank you very much for bearing with me and being so patient with me with this slow disassembly. 4 parts for the disassembly. It's a very long time, but I wanted to be really detailed with the condition of this watch. So thank you very much, and see you next time after the cleaning and with the first part of the reassembly of this 6138 Seiko Automatic Chronograph. Goodbye and have a nice day.